we're playing Arabic Subway servers. So I just downloaded it yesterday.
ولد ورا ما تذاكر وش ذي اللعبة؟
النحشة. If I die, if I like die.
جيب الجوال أقول لك.
Okay, I died. So okay, let's just play other game. So it's New Year's. It's pretty fast, bear. Pretty fast, bear. Hi, 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 hi. I have lots of questions. Bro has 1 subscriber.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
So I need. This is gonna be. It's gonna be copyrighted music, so I'm not. So and there will be like copyrighted music. Why do I always need to get this? Every time I thought it was like a radioactive secret lucky block, but it's just this. Just luck. And they thought I will buy it for like Robux. I don't have Robux. Promise to my son that you'll give him free Robux.
Throwback to the time the internet almost since 2025 is ending. Let's watch the 2025 Roblox recap.
And within the 2025 season.
Wait.
With all-wheel drive, the Toyota BZ is made to handle any season. How do you handle stress?
I try to go to.
I wake up at 7 a.m. to go to work, come home at around 9 p.m. and head straight to bed because I actually have a job. But even when I was a kid, I would only ever use my phone to watch the occasional 2 hours of anime corn and go on a doom marathon binge streak for the entire night. But I would never waste time doom scrolling through TikTok or anything. And so the other day, I asked you guys to show me your screen time so I could see what the average day in the life of an unemployed person looks like. 20 hours and 42 minutes on Friday the 31st of October, which was last week, and you spent 20 hours and 33 minutes playing Roblox. What are you doing with your life? No offense. So you had 4 minutes on Spotify, 4 minutes on Google, and the rest was on Roblox. Okay, great. So that means you only slept for less than 4 hours that day. You slept for 3 hours and 18 minutes that day. We can see this period of time where you slept. So I'm pretty sure you were playing from like midnight, 12 a.m. You played from midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 6 a.m., and you went to sleep at 12 p.m. You took a quick power nap for 3 hours, and then you woke up at 3 or 4 p.m. and just played for the rest of the day until 12 midnight that same night. That is some next level dedication. I don't know whether dedication, motivation, all that stuff is usually a good thing, but in this situation, in this circumstance, I don't know whether this is like a good, form of dedication. I feel like instead of spending 20 hours and 33 minutes dedicated towards playing Roblox, you should spend 20 hours and 33 minutes, dedicated towards perhaps getting a job. No offense, like maybe just a thought. If you had just redirected this amount of time towards, writing your job application, maybe you would be be employed by now. So yeah, you are not cooked, you are beyond cooked. This is one of the worst ones I've seen in my entire life. You only slept for 3 hours in the afternoon to take a quick power nap to get straight back into the Roblox. 26 hours and 39 minutes of screen time in a single day on Thursday, October the 16th. Please explain to me how the frick you managed to spend 26 hours on your phone in a day. 26 hours within 24 hours. How is that possible? Doesn't every single day have like maximum 24 hours? Or maybe it's like different countries, it's different like different hours, like maybe like different time zones like
Roblox
changed up.
is
You have a 1 minute limit on
for
Safari,
just one day,
1 minute
yeah?
limit on Opera, Firefox, everything. Bro, who set your screen time? So you're gonna have to speed run your goon session within 1 minute, 60 seconds. You're gonna have to
The
open up
father of
Safari,
the-
search up the hub, search up
if
your
I
favorite
need
video,
it,
and
if
quickly,
my mom,
rub
dad
one out
died,
within
and then
1
I
minute, and then
get
close the app
charged,
so
I
that you
will
have some
just
time left over
I-
for, I don't know,
I
like
will
later in the
just,
day
like,
in case you want to use it
get
again. But I mean, that would
full
actually be a
every day,
pretty fun challenge. Like, bro, I should actually do that to myself. Like, I should like set a 1 minute limit on my Safari and then see whether I can, you know, like successfully rub one out within 1 minute and search up everything, like do it like a proper speed run. Like, you have to actually like open up the app, search everything from scratch. You can't have any shortcuts enabled. And if you fail to release your homemade
26
special sauce by
hours,
time the 1 minute timer
You're
ends,
you-
then you have
you
to
just spend
eat
it in
your
one
homemade special
day.
sauce. You have to lick it up and go. So yeah, that would actually be a pretty fun challenge. But yeah, your screen time is pretty bad. I think you are cooked. You are actually cooked.
So, I think
23 hours and 29 minutes every single day, and you've spent 70 hours on Ultra Kill, 70 hours on Limbus Company. What is that? Is that Lethal Company? And then 10 hours on Flip a Clip. What even is that? Instead of flipping a clip, you need to go flip some patties and get a job at your local like McDonald's or something. You actually need to get a job. This is peak unemployment behavior. No offense. I mean that in the most respectful and encouraging way
Do I need
possible.
to
So you're
flip
telling me you
this?
sleep for
Do I
31
need to
minutes every
flip?
single day? Doesn't like can't that literally kill you? Like that
Okay,
is very
flip,
unhealthy.
flip,
You
flip,
receive
flip.
500 notifications every single day.
Burrito?
One day you almost received
British, I'm
1,000
British,
notifications.
man.
How annoying would that be to just receive that many notifications every single day? If you receive 1,000 notifications every single day, then that's like
I made you
41
country
notifications
boat
every single hour. That's almost one
I just
notification
have to
every single
come back
minute.
and
That
forget.
would
My mom
piss me
threw
off.
out
That's why I
my
have
other
all
country
notifications
boat.
turned off except for like phone and like messages. So yeah, you are absolutely cooked.
My
I think
German
you actually need like
country
let's move
boat's
respectfully. Please consider.
Woo.
Dreaming,
And I'm not going.
talking. In your sleep, I know you want to
You can
cry
just
all
stop.
night.
Applying for a job or something, like respect in the most respectful way possible. You might need to get a job.
What I want to, if I want to, whatever I want.
18 hours and 7 minutes every single day, and 81 of those hours were spent on Discord, 53 on Roblox, and 15 hours on settings. What the frick are you doing for 2 hours a day on settings? What
81
possibly be
hours.
adjusting? Like, what are you trying to tweak?
Why did
Like,
they
are you
need
trying
to do
like,
81
optimize something? Like,
hours?
what would possibly take 2
Someone
hours
tell me
every
why
single
did
day
they need
of
to do
optimizing?
81
And what would be
hours?
the end result of
Because
that? Maybe you're spending
you
2
need to
hours
do
every
it.
single day trying to hack into your screen time settings to increase the sort of limit, and I think like that sort of
81
has worked
hours.
because
How do
spent
you even do
81
81
on Discord,
hours?
like last week?
In
And why did
81
you spend
hours, how do
8
you
hours
sleep?
last week on the screenshots folder on your iPhone? So 1 hour every single day, you're staring at screenshots. What could you have possibly screenshotted? But yeah, 18 hours every single day, there is no excuse for that. So that is cooked. That you are actually cooked. 12 hours and 52 minutes per day, and for some reason, this person has blurred out the most used app. I can't really recognize what this app is. It's a bit orange. Okay, is it even an app for that?
66
Let me just double check
hours.
on my phone if there is actually. I assume.
Why
there
do they
probably
need to do
is. Let me just
66
check. My
hours?
search history is gonna be
I
pretty
don't
messed
need
up.
to-
Okay, no, there isn't a Cornhub app on. Okay, wait. What is this? There's a vibrating app on your phone. It says Vibrator Strong Massage app. Find your pattern. Control speed. Okay, what the hell is this app? It's an 18 plus app. Okay, that is insane. So people are really using their phone as like. Okay, I'm not. Okay, well, let's just move on. But what could this app possibly be? 62 hours during the week on. It's not the Cornhub app. It must be
62
some sort of other app.
hours?
And then there's also on Memory Zone. So he's trying to increase his
why
memory so that
can't
he can,
you-
you know,
why can't
remember
you
all the Corn
62
videos he
hours?
sees, so that he doesn't have to open up his phone every
Can't
single
do
time. So I guess that
62
is, you know, like that saves power, saves electricity, saves internet
What?
connectivity. So you don't have to download the videos onto your phone. You can just like, you know, store it
And-
inside your brain.
and
You can just
that-
remember
and
it.
that
Man. So
guy, like,
that's a
spent
pretty decent
50
strat. But yeah, 12 hours a day, that is still pretty bad. I
hours on
think you need some
Roblox.
help.
You
Although
only
maybe
spend
this
that
is
much
like borderline
time on
cooked.
Roblox. Or if you're like in a game that
I
you
asked for
you
your
need to.
screen time,
Or-
not for your battery percentage. What am I meant to do with this
Or
information?
you
I can
just
see
need
that
to
you
complete
charged
a
your
99
battery at like
before.
wait, they're not even saying what time everything is. Like there's no x-axis.
that's
So
like
really, what am I meant to do with this
26
information? I
hours
know that you charged
You
your
just get to
whatever your
you-
iPad, then
yeah,
it, you know, depleted battery,
screen
then you
time
charged
like
it, then it
one
depleted.
day,
And I can
yeah.
see that Google Chrome used up 61% of
Every day
your battery percentage. Okay,
it's
like
just
now
one.
what am I meant to say? I asked for your screen time, and so I think, bro, you actually need some help. Like there's actually something wrong with your brain. No offense, but you actually need to go to some sort of doctor. Get checked up for brain damage. Honestly, no offense, no offense. 19 hours and 10 minutes every single day, and 90 of those hours were spent on YouTube. Okay, you know what? Okay, it's pretty bad, but since, you know, maybe you could have been using those hours to watch my videos, it's not that bad. Honestly, you could have gone more. You could have gone higher. You could have spent an extra 10 hours, and you could have hit the 100-hour mark for that week. You know what? Maybe I will encourage you to maybe try hit that 100-hour mark next week and spend 100 of those hours watching my videos. But then you got 8 hours on Safari, okay? That's a solid goon sesh throughout the week. 4 hours on CapCut. Okay, so maybe he is a YouTuber. And then we have 2 hours on Zoom, and so I assume that is for like school stuff. So at least he's still, you know, educated. I assume this person is still in school. And so yeah, this is pretty bad. I'd probably say it's
And
cooked
how do
because
I
you're
even
only
cut
spending
these
5 hours a
things?
day sleeping. So
How do
yeah,
I
this
cut
is
these
pretty
country
bad.
balls?
Although,
Can you
like,
guys
next
help
week you're gonna
me
hit that
cut these
100-hour
like
mark.
these country balls? I don't know how to.
16 hours and 59 minutes per day, and it is not even halfway
I'm
through the week,
sorry,
and they have
wrong.
already spent 34 hours on Polybuzz, the AI chatbot app, and 24 hours on YouTube. Wait, 5 hours on photos as well. Okay, I wonder what
Polybuzz.
you're doing on the Photos app
So-
for 5 hours. What are you even doing on the Photos app? Are you just like reminiscing through your past? Through the past, like, I don't know, 2, 3 years, 6, 7
Okay,
years? What
just
could you
like-
possibly be doing on the Photos app other than
You
watching
like-
some gooning
Bro, this
material? I
guy-
guarantee you've been gooning using that Photos app. And then
You
only
like
1 hour
talking
on
to,
Safari.
like,
So I think this is the strat. So you go
woman.
on Safari, you
Or-
download the gooning material, you save it to your photos so that you
He's trying
don't
to
have
get
to
a
go on the Safari
girlfriend.
app
Bro,
so that
that-
people don't realize that you're
that's
using
just
Safari for
AI.
gooning. But yeah, this is
That's
pretty
using
concerning. It's
AI.
halfway through the week, and you've
Bad
already
for
spent
you.
more hours on Polybuzz compared to how many hours your parents would work during that work week. Like, that is a 40 hour.
If their like parent needs to check the room, they'll like
Who
see.
doesn't love seeing their apps and AI agents
They'll
change the
try to
world?
call you and
That's
say,
why so many organizations choose OutSystems.
"Can you just stop being on Polybuzz and still talking to your AI girlfriend?" I did not.
Week, you've spent 34 hours so far. So yeah, I think you're pretty cooked. This is pretty cooked.
But I do not.
14 hours and 54 minutes every single day, and most of it was spent on TikTok and Discord. And then the third one is just 1 hour. So you're spending basically 99% of your time on your phone isolated to TikTok and Discord exclusively. You're not even watching YouTube on your phone, not even going on Instagram, like nothing else, just TikTok and Discord. Okay, that is definitely a interesting combination. I would have thought maybe like just only TikTok and Instagram Reels, but maybe you're a Discord mod. Maybe you are a Discord mod, 30 years old with a neck beard living in your mom's basement. But I mean, we don't judge. 40 hours on
What if
TikTok
food
every
like
single
this?
week. That is how many every single day? I think that's around like 6 hours, like 6 or 7 hours on TikTok every single day. I don't even think I went to school for 6 hours every single day on average. So you're spending
I
more
went to
time
school
on
for 6
TikTok
hours.
compared to how many hours you should have been at school. Why aren't you at school? And if you've already graduated from school, why don't you just go get a job and replace these 40 hours of TikTok with a 40-hour work week, and then you'll finish the week with, I don't know, how much money? Let's say if you earn like $10 per hour, multiply that by 40 hours, that's like
One time
$400 at the end of the week. And that's like minimum wage. If you get like a decent job, maybe you'll get paid like, I don't know, 20, 30, like 60, 70, 67. If you get paid $67 an hour, you multiply that by 40, then that's like $2,600 by the end of the week that you could have had. But yeah, you honestly need a little bit of help. Yeah, it's not like horrible, it's not too bad, it's definitely recoverable. So yeah, you need some help, and you can probably fix this.
Bro.
12 hours and 43 minutes per day, and 52 hours spent during the week on Genshin Impact. Is Genshin Impact really that addicting? Like, is this really that good of a game? Because I think I tried Genshin Impact once, and it was a bit. The graphics are decent, the mummy milkers are decent, but like it was a bit.
What's
slow for
mommy
me. Like,
milk?
there was really nothing much happening into it. Like you couldn't get a gun, you can't like shoot people, and so I got kind of bored of it like pretty quick. But okay, I guess if you enjoy it, then that's good for you. Maybe they've updated like the mummy milkers and everything in it, so maybe I should you just give it another try. The mummy milkers really like that good enough to bring you in for 50 hours in a week? How many hours per day is that? That's
So,
like
in one time he said that.
7, 8, 6, 7. That's like a full-time job. That's more than a full-time job. Okay, damn. I mean, maybe you could have a full-time job, like I don't know,
Open
like
out the
being a
video
connoisseur
ones.
of like mummy milk